Yo guys, my name is Zopreme, and in today's video I'm talking about Flash Season 4 and Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon to return. Will he become Earth 1 Zoom or Godspeed? So guys, we did see Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon in Season 2, but only briefly and not much was said about him. So we don't really know his backstory and anything like that. Of course, Earth 2 Hunter Zolomon was Zoom, the evil speedster. Now we have seen various doppelgangers from different Earths of people we see on Earth 1 like Barry, Killer Frost and Iris, and all of them were of course from Earth 2, but they only get their name. They don't actually get the personality that they're Earth 1 or whatever Earth they're from. They don't get that personality, they get what personality they come with. They don't actually take the personality that the other Earth doppelganger did have. So on Flash, they have made it like kind of obvious that characters could return as their doppelgangers. The actor Teddy Sears, who played Zoom, has said he would like to come back to Flash, and everyone loved him as Zoom in Season 2, so his return could definitely happen. It's definitely on the cards for Season 4. Now the question is, how would he get his speed and why would he become evil? So in the Flash Season 3 finale, a Speed Force storm did occur and loads of lightning was struck down onto Central City from the Speed Force. It would be fitting of the Speed Force to give people speedster powers and more importantly give Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon speed. But I wouldn't want to see this happen, as we've already seen another Hunter Zolomon get his powers from a accident where he actually, has been struck by lightning, or of course in his case the particle accelerator. In the comics, Reverse Flash was also called Professor Zoom, and we do know that they've gotten names from the comics like Zoom, Professor Zoom, to give to Zoom in Season 2, so they could call this Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon Professor Zoom eventually, as I don't think that Reverse Flash in a TV show will ever get the name or username Professor Zoom. He could become friends with Team Flash, helping them because he's a scientist maybe, as when he was sitting down on the bench and Hunter Zolomon Earth 2, who is Zoom, was talking about him, he did look quite sophisticated and he was wearing glasses and he did just look clever in general. An ordinary guy really. He could be a scientist, but of course they may be cautious about trusting this Earth 1 doppelganger because his Earth 2 evil doppelganger was quite mischievous and super bad. Maybe at first he's called Professor Zolomon, as he's a scientist, and introduces himself as Professor Zolomon. I imagine eventually he would find out that his evil doppelganger called Zoom was evil, and that's maybe why they're cautious of him and they tell him just. And after finding out about speedsters, Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon might be fascinated and tries to actually experiment with the Speed Force and speed and try and become a speedster to help Barry maybe to take down metahumans. So his intentions may be pretty good, but Barry may tell Hunter Zolomon Earth 1 that he's not ready to take on these metahumans, and maybe in anger Hunter Zolomon takes down metahumans by himself, but instead of actually locking them up he might kill them, as he might think that they actually may need to be killed to be stopped for good. So maybe Barry is actually quite angry about that, and maybe that's why he tries to stop him. So he could take the Godspeed storyline but call himself Earth 1 Zoom, or be called Earth 1 Zoom, to like maybe combine these two character slash storylines to make one big storyline. Maybe he's called Professor Zoom. He could like steal the Reverse Flash's suit from the Time Vault. He could be good in Season 4, but I doubt anyone would really want to see Hunter Zolomon or Teddy Sears be good for long or even at all. So I do think eventually he will become evil. Now, because the main Season 4 villain is the Thinker, he could be involved with this Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon eventually becoming an evil speedster. So maybe he controls Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon, so maybe Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon doesn't even want to become evil. Maybe he's controlled by the Thinker, and the Thinker turns him against Team Flash, taking them all down. So eventually when Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon does get speed, he uses it in a bad way because the Thinker controls him and makes him do it. So yeah, I do think this is a possibility, and Hunter Zolomon Earth 1 could come to the Flash Season 4. We've had a brief appearance from him of course in Season 2. If this actually did happen, I do think it will probably happen to the back end of the Flash Season 4, near the finale maybe, and might progress to Season 5. Maybe his character does progress from Season 4 to Season 5, and in Season 5 he actually does become evil, and then he he does become the so-called Zoom, Earth 1, or maybe possibly Godspeed. So yeah guys, tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon will come to the Flash Season 4? Or do you think it's just not going to happen? But I do think that Teddy Sears in some way will return in the Flash Season 4, whether it's flashbacks, maybe a representation of the Speed Force, or in some other way. So yeah guys, did you like this video? My name is Zopreme. You guys have been the best. As always, peace out.